the Friday that broke the world. You've felt it, that small flicker of unease when a calendar lands on the wrong day. Friday, the 13th. Maybe you don't believe in it, but someone taught you this date is cursed and nobody ever explained why. The story you've heard is that it's just superstition, meaningless, like a black cat crossing your path. Except it isn't. On Friday, October 13th, 1307, something happened that wasn't folklore. It was a coordinated raid against the most powerful financial institution in Europe. The man who ordered it wasn't a monster. He was a king, and terrifyingly calm about it. His name was Philip IV of France. They called him Philip the Fair. Cold, silent, unreadable. One bishop who crossed him, Bernard Saisset, said it best. He is neither man nor beast. He is a statue. A statue doesn't need an army, but this one took down a pope and erased an order of warrior monks 2 centuries old. How? We're taught medieval power meant swords and battlefields. Philip barely won a war, yet he became one of the most feared rulers in Europe. So if it wasn't the sword, what was it? Start small. Philip was drowning in debt, so he quietly reduced the silver in French coins, stretching an empty treasury across a kingdom. His subjects nicknamed him the Counterfeiter King, a man cutting corners, not yet an empire breaker. Then, in 1306, Philip needed cash fast. In a single coordinated day, every Jewish person in France was arrested, their property seized, their debts rewritten to the crown, then exiled. One order, an entire population's wealth absorbed. And it worked so well, he aimed higher. Philip wanted to tax the church itself. Pope Boniface VIII declared kings answered to popes. For 700 years, that threat alone brought monarchs to their knees. Philip didn't kneel. His minister, Guillaume de Nogaret, launched accusations of heresy against the pope. Then, in 1303, led men into Boniface's own palace and arrested him. Townspeople freed him, but the shock killed him weeks later. Philip installed a French pope, Clement V, and moved the entire papacy to Avignon. A king had just defeated God's government on earth using paperwork. You'd think that was the peak. It wasn't the plan, because one institution remained richer than the church. The Knights Templar, bankers to all of Europe. Philip owed them a fortune he had no intention of repaying, so he erased his creditor. A nationwide raid, every stronghold, same morning, Friday, October 13th, 1307. Hundreds arrested in hours. Torture, extracted confessions of devil worship. In 1314, Grand Master Jacques de Molay burned in Paris, cursing Philip and Clement to face God's judgment within the year. Both died within months. Philip's bloodline collapsed soon after, the legend of the accursed kings. Here's the mechanism. Philip never needed to be the loudest man in Europe. He controlled the law, the money, the paperwork that made both look legitimate, not the sword, the signature. That playbook never disappeared. Modern power still runs on tax law, debt, bureaucracy, the quiet machinery deciding who owes whom. So next Friday the 13th, remember, it isn't superstition, it's memory of a silent king who destroyed an empire with ink alone. If you want to see what his curse triggered next, watch The Curse That Started the 100 Years' War.